Hey, welcome to New Jump City, everybody, where we recap the week in American and Japanese sequential art. I'm your host, Christian, the unbiased king. And joining me through Discord, it is the man, the myth, the legend, the tank top sage. It's Joshua Gangsta Time Cole.
Well, it's called Partner, but it should be called Gangsta Time.
What's good, Chris? What up, everybody listening?
Hey. Also joining us, it is our producer, Edgelord Karapika Brian.
なんというビッグニュース
Sup, nerds? Hey. We are here, new show, very excited. Fresh off of doing a big boy HunterXHunter recap that will be on the pre-show chat show coming soon. So if you guys want a nice, relatively concise recap of the HunterXHunter Succession War up to this point, check out our pre-show chat show. Subscribe so you don't miss it. Yeah, there you go. Let's get right into things. I do want to touch very briefly on the tier list. It's been a while since I talked about the tier list. A lot of things have been going on in the world of Jump. First things first, a series has ended. Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Box has officially ended this week. What a wonderful series. Man, it will remain at the bottom of the B list, but that is not really a testament to the series. It is a wonderful little series. Probably one of my favorite romances that I've seen. I just really like it. It's really well written. It's very mature. I don't know, but it's a Blue Box. Yeah, I think there's an anime for it on Netflix. If you prefer anime, you should watch that because it's also well animated from what I saw. Lovely series. I recommend people pick it up. But it's over now, so it's off the ranking list as only series that are currently part of the magazine in regularity are part of it. We had a new series join since the last time I talked about our tier list, and that is Cannon Master. Cannon Master is 3 chapters in. I'm going to keep it here in the kind of bottom tier-ish. It is along with the class of Animal Sense and How Formula. All 3 of these series are good. Honestly, I enjoy them. They're very different from each other. One of them is an F1 series. I think How Formula... Oh, HEMA 10 has also ended, by the way. My bad. HEMA 10 is done. It will kind of stay there in my D tier list. It's all right, but that's where it remains. I will do that. I think Animal Sense and How Formula have been around long enough to get out of their probationary places. I'm going to place Animal Sense here-ish. I think it's still too early to bump it up. I really like Animal Sense. I think it's funny. I think it's charming. I think the art's very cool. So, it's a fine enough little gag series. I think it's I don't know how much funnier it is than Roboco, but I enjoy it. How Formula is also getting up there. I would put it here at the top of my D list. It's still a little early on, but I do enjoy that it is kind of a unique sport to follow. I think it definitely has the potential to move up. I think the artwork is fantastic. It's one of those that have really good color pages when it comes out. I just think it needs a little more time to grow, but it has potential. It is at least very different. Cannon Master has potential as well. I will put it at the top of my D tier list because it is the youngest of the series. Actually, I'll keep it in probationary. It's only 3 chapters in, but it's up there. It has a lot of potential. The art is incredible. I will say that right off the bat. It's really good. So, all 3 of these series have solid starts to them. So pick them up when you can. Me and Roboco stays where it is. Nue stays where it is. Kanado is there. I think it's good right where it is. I'm moving Roku's House of Oddities up a good amount. I'm probably gonna put it on the second of my C tier list. It's really made an impression on me in the short time it's been out. I think it's only 12 chapters long, but I really...
Better than Hurts?
Yeah.
Right now?
I think it's like more of a matter of preference. Hurts is a very good series. Someone Hurts, but I think there's like a cultural barrier there because a lot of the humor is very pun based and very entrenched in the Japanese culture. So there's just certain things that like kind of fly over my head. It's not really a fault of Someone Hurts. I like it for its story a lot, but a lot of it is like just about jokes and stuff, and some of that stuff goes over my head. But I think it's very good. It's a very charming series. Roku's House of Oddities is very good. I enjoy it. Under Doctor stays where it is. Witch Watch stays where it is. Ichi the Witch has been doing really well. I'm enjoying Ichi the Witch a lot. It may overtake these guys at some point. I'm gonna leave it solid. But man, B tier is hard for me because all three of these series are A tier potential for me. They just like, they're like, in that Pokeball phase where you're capturing them. Any one of them can break through. I just really enjoy these three series a lot. So, A tier stays where it is. S tier stays where it is. And I didn't want to like take too much time doing the tier list this week because the only movement are the series that ended and the new series that came in. Drawn to Fire, I haven't talked about. I think these two can stay where they are. I honestly am not the hugest fan of either of Class B hero destroyers or Drawn to the Fire, but that's just a me thing here. But yeah, that's where my tier list currently stands. Yeah. Any other curiosities about the current Jump lineup? It's been a while since I talked about it with you guys.
Could you bring it back up for me?
Yes, I could. 1 second.
There's two things I want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number one, I want to appeal to you to change the F tier to just probation. I think it just looks bad. I mean, it looks like you're saying that the series is
fair.
terrible.
That's fair. Probation. Can I do that?
And if there's ever, if there's ever a time where a series is so bad you need to create that F tier, then you go for it.
Yeah, I haven't come across that series quite yet.
Yeah.
Drawn to Fire and Class B Destroyers are the closest I've come to it, but I don't find these series actively disgusting. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's going to take, I guess it is just going to take a lot for me to really like hate a series, but I could get there. I could see myself getting there for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where I am at with my tier list. Let me know what you guys think so far. I feel like I always feel weird when like one of my tiers is really lopsided.
There's one more thing.
Oh, what?
So there's a series that's back that we always said that when it is back.
No, I said if
there's a rightful place.
I said
it
has to be back on a permanent basis. We know that HunterXHunter is coming back. Is gonna go back into the hiatus hole.
Brian, am I bugging? He never said it
I
has
have
to be
said
back
that.
permanently.
I
did.
don't think you said that.
I did say that. Roll back the tape.
I don't think you said
Nah,
that.
I've definitely
I don't think you
said that
either.
I've
Just
definitely
put,
said
just
that.
Put, all right, at least while it's here, can you just put it in an S until it's gone?
Here.
Just know that it is an S series for me. I spent an hour and a half.
Oh my!
Come on,
God.
just put it
Yo.
there until it's
If
gone.
I can't have Ruri Dragon on the tier list, I can't have HunterXHunter. It's not fair.
You shiest master.
I'm being consistent.
Is Ruri Dragon around though? Is
I'm
Ruri
being
Dragon around?
consistent.
All right,
I'm
put
being
Ruri Dragon there.
consistent.
That's fine. That's okay.
I'm being
That's okay.
consistent with my own rules.
No, you're not. Because if Ruri Dragon came back, you would put it back, wouldn't you?
But it is back, actually. Ruri Dragon has been back.
Oh, it has? I haven't noticed.
Yeah, it's back. It came out this week, but it's a regular.
Put it back on the fucking.
It's
Yo,
Just put HunterXHunter while it's here. Come on.
what?
Just put HunterXHunter
Then I have
while
to
it's
take
here.
it out
Stubborn
when it
about
leaves.
Yeah, it's fine. Then you could do that, but come on. It's HunterXHunter, man. Just put it in the S.
I can't do it.
Yo, you just want, you know what it is? This is One Piece agenda. You only want
It's
One
not
Piece up
One
there
Piece agenda.
forever.
I ain't gonna lie, low key.
You just don't want to put anything next to One Piece.
coming across
appreciate
very
this.
biased.
You're supposed to be the unbiased king.
I am
but here
unbiased.
you are.
Why do you think
You're
I'm
just
doing this?
glazing One Piece. You're
Why do you
glazing
think I'm
One Piece
doing
at the
this?
cost of Hunter x Hunter.
It's because this is the most unbiased thing I can do.
No, this is the opposite of unbiased.
Nope.
Unacceptable, bro.
That is not my motivations,
Unacceptable.
first of all.
This tier list
I
is
don't need
illegitimate.
First of
now.
all, I don't need Hunter x Hunter and World Trigger to be up there for me to invalidate One Piece. One Piece is there whether Hunter x Hunter and World Trigger are not. Okay? It doesn't matter. There's no motivation for me to not have them up there, except for being consistent with my own rules. I can't put a regular series on a weekly tier list.
Okay, wait a second. But World Trigger technically is a regular series because it releases on a regular schedule, like
Does
once every
it?
like a month or something, once every 3 months.
Nah.
So it does consistently do that. So you could put it onto the S tier.
Yeah,
Nah.
it's not in the weekly jump.
Bro, there's no countdown to World Trigger ever on the Shonen Jump app because they never know when this shit's coming out.
But right now, that exists for Hunter x Hunter. We know when Hunter x Hunter is coming out.
For a minimum of 10 weeks.
Yeah, but you could leave it there for 10 weeks, bro. Come on.
I can't
10
do
weeks
it,
is a
boys.
long time. That's 2 months.
Nothing more to say to you. I got nothing more to say to you with that, bro.
No, you can't pressure me, you
I'm not gonna
guys.
lie. I'm hella.
You can't
sick
pressure me,
over
you
that.
guys. You can't pressure a king.
Great.
Part of ruling,
When's the last time you watched the anime?
part of ruling is making unpopular
When's the
decisions.
last time you watched the anime, Chris?
You want to question my fandom?
It's been too long.
Let me
That's
tell you
the
something,
answer.
Josh. I've been putting money down. I've been collecting Hunter x Hunter. I've been collecting
but
the
you don't-
manga.
You don't love it enough to put it into
I've been
S tier
collecting
on
the
tier.
manga. I have up to volume 18, Josh. How many
But
volumes
that
of
means
Hunter x Hunter
read
do you
it
own?
physically every week. Is that not enough?
Come on. It's
Is
going to
that
be
not
here
enough,
for the
bro?
next 2 months. You can put it here for the next 2 months.
I can't do it. I
That's a
can't.
long time, Chris.
Real.
I can't do it.
The fucking heartbreak, man.
Cannot believe this. Yo,
It'd be yo.
hit a like and subscribe if Christian's being a jerk to Hunter x Hunter right now.
Hey, if that's what gets us subs, then maybe I'm a hero, huh? Maybe this was for something.
Comment that Christian's a poopy head.
Do
in
it.
the comments if
Do
you
it.
disagree with him right now.
Do it. If you disagree with me, say that I'm a poopy head.
I'm thoroughly disappointed.
I'm being unbiased. You guys are being biased. This is why you can never be Nen users. You'd set up a rule. You'd set up rules for your abilities, and then you'd be mad at your own rules.
You created the rules. Fuck outta
Yeah, you
here.
created the rules.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
You create the rules of your Nen ability.
I'm critiquing your rules on your net ability.
It's my Nen ability.
Brian, can I do Chris's ability instead?
Okay, so who's doing mine?
You guys are such haters. I already know.
He's
Wait, who's doing mine? Who's
gonna
doing mine?
conjure a tier
Christian?
list.
I hate the
Christian, you doing
second.
mine?
The second Josh said that, I felt the rumbling like Hulkenberg's ability. You know, this is the hater ability, and Josh. He's conjuring hate right
It's
now.
semi-coercive.
A semi-coercive Nen ability that causes everyone to hate on whoever he targets.
Yeah. Generate animosity. No, it's gotta be a conjure ability though. It's gotta
Generate
be. You gotta make
animosity.
sure. And what can I could dip into transmuter and I guess manipulator because you skip over specialist, right? So you can't share like 40%. That's not how that works, right? So
You can't share 40%.
a specialist, but so then would that just skip over to manipulator? Because you know how you're like, whatever. Okay, we'll
Anyway,
figure
that's my
it out.
tier list. It's my tier list. You guys are so unsatisfied. Make your own fucking tier lists. And put Hunter x Hunter at the top. Make a Hunter x Hunter tier
I
list
am.
where only Hunter x Hunter is in S rank.
One Piece is gonna be there, and World Trigger.
Putting Hunter x Hunter has no effect on my ability to put One Piece in the S tier. So I'm not gonna argue with this. All right, I'm not gonna argue about this. I just spent 3 weeks researching the fucking Succession War arc. You can tell me.
With your chopper hat on.
You can tell me I don't have.
Because your number one series has to be at the top. You don't want to just make a double S tier to put One Piece
Yeah, it doesn't
above
matter.
Okay.
I could put multiple series on the S tier. Kagurabachi might be there someday.
That was
Provided
my last appeal.
provided that is regular. Provided that Kagurabachi comes out every week. Whatever, you guys are haters.
I'm
Let's
about
get
to go throw a sweater or something on since we're all, acting different for what our
Oh
titles
my
are.
god! Oh boy!
You're the bias
Oh
king.
boy! He's gonna throw his sweater on. He's threatening to hide his tank topness.
Stage. Brian's gonna be not Timothy. I don't know. You gotta change your icon.
Yeah, you gotta do something, Brian. I mean, you don't have a signature look. You gonna put a fucking sweater on right now, bro? You serious?
I'm actually cold. I'm cold through the AC.
No. Everybody, he's putting on a front. This is mutiny. This is mutiny. All right, guys, we should actually get the show started. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. One Piece. This is One Piece chapter 1188. Yohu. Or Vohu. Is this a V or a Y? Vohu, yes. Last we left off with One Piece. Luffy has arrived onto the scene to fight Imu in his full Joy Boy form. And we start off with this chapter in the darkness as Imu is recalling, I guess, the day he met Joy Boy, where he's like, hello? What? And it's not, it's using those word bubbles that are only reserved for like telecommunications, which means, is this conversation happening over the phone? Are they not directly next to each other? Anyway, he's like, I'm Joy Boy. And Emu's like, indeed, Joy Boy is long dead. So why dost thou remind Mu of that time? And Luffy's like, how should I know? And they start fighting. Emu starts to use abilities that are kind of similar to Luffy's. He does a punch, and then he redirects that punch in a rubbery type way to smack Luffy down onto the ground.
He was Snake Man against him.
He did. Emu no, Snake Man.
Damn, hold that, Luffy. That's crazy.
Now he knows how it feels.
Yeah.
Luffy,
Yeah, he got up and he's tight.
yeah, Luffy got pissed. It's like, why you jacking my shit?
Don't use my abilities against me. The fuck?
What the hell? I already had a guy try to do that. His name was Katakuri. But yeah, Luffy is having a tough time with Emu. Emu shoots one of his omens at him, but Luffy dodges it. But he continues to send these homing things at him. Luffy then goes Gum Gum Genie. I don't know what this is supposed to accomplish, really, but he does emerge as a genie-esque figure. He's like, I won't let his death be in vain. He's like, I saw your fight with Luffy. I won't let with Loki. I won't let his death be in vain. And Loki screams out, he's like, I'm still alive, you moron. And Emu tries to attack Loki while he's down, but that's when Jinbei comes in with his arabesque brick fist, and he's like, Luffy, do you want me to make sure he's protected? And he's like, yeah, Jinbei, that's my pal. And Loki in his best tsundere is going like, stupid asshole, I'm nobody's pal. He's like, oh, Loki, your heart of gold.
His icy heart hasn't melted yet.
Yeah.
Like cherry.
Yeah. So yeah, they continue their fight as they see that Gunko's ice is almost melted. And Emu is distracted by this as well. He's like, Gunko, could thou not break that ice? A man with an afro. Calling Gunko Princess Shuri, could it be? And even Emu knows Brook. Even Emu knows the Soul King. Luffy tries to hit Emu with a Gum Gum Caught You Slippin' bullet.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he didn't catch him slipping because Emu blocks it and immediately counters with a stigma. Luffy luckily manages to dodge that as he continues to evade Emu's attacks. Emu summons a sword out of his weird god ring thing called the Blade of Nothingness Vohu. As Luffy is trying to evade him, he gets intercepted by Emu, who immediately stabs his ass through the chest, and that is where the chapter ends, actually, with Luffy fully impaled on the Vohu sword, as Emu says that Joy Boy, of course I know thou art not Joy Boy. Joy Boy was not this week. And that is where One Piece ends this week. Wow. Josh, what did you think about One Piece chapter 1188?
Well, I'd love to give my thoughts, but I'm still so distracted by the disgust of your decisions earlier. But there was a panel in particular that I want to go to, and that's page number 11. Mm-hmm. Okay. This was right after Luffy turned into a big genie. Cool stuff, by the way. Mm-hmm. When you seen the squirrel, on the screen, did you guys' hearts begin to race, thinking that this might be that moment?
That this might be Usopp time?
Keep it real, yeah.
No, but I do believe it's still coming.
Brian?
I feel like it's more likely to happen, but I did not think it was going to happen in this chapter.
Your heart did not begin to race when you.
No, I still have no hope for Usopp.
Brian, come on, man.
Okay, all right.
Listen, Oda has to he's. Here's my problem, right? I love Oda. Don't get me wrong. One Piece
Apparently
is awesome.
not.
One Piece is goated, but I'm sick of his fucking bullshit right now. Okay, I'm sick of his whole. Oh, well, I'm gonna subvert your expectations. Oh, this isn't. You guys think this is Usopp's arc? Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. No, motherfucker, just give it to us. Just give us what we want. Like, come on. Like, who are you trying to
He has
fool,
to build,
man?
bro. He can't just
Build
give.
what? He's not building shit for Usopp. He's not building shit. What is he building? Tell me, what is he doing to build? He had Usopp. What? Okay, here's what he did for Usopp, right? Usopp got his ass beat. That's it. Usopp got his ass beat and he talks shit.
Usopp is the reason Emu is even here.
No, he is not. He's not the reason he is here.
He said, "Come here, pussy."
Emu doesn't even. He forgot that he existed.
Bro said, like, "Come here, pussy." We're not afraid of
and
you.
when did he show up and he go, all right, where'd that boy Usopp at? No, he didn't. He didn't do that. He came here and he immediately scrapped with the people who actually mattered. And he doesn't even know that Usopp exists anymore.
He didn't see him yet. I bet if he
didn't see him. So when he sees him, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you're the reason why I'm here, bitch." Yeah. No, he thought to himself. Emu thought to himself, "Oh, Loki and Joy Boy are there. I'm just gonna pull up and fight them." That's why he's there, not because of Usopp's head ass.
Nah, Big Sop is gonna get his moment.
Whatever moment he gets, it's gonna feel unearned, in my opinion.
No,
because there's no build up for it. There's literally no build up for it. Like this entire series, he's like, Usopp is constantly like, "Oh, I can't wait to go to Elbaf. Man, I'm so excited to go to Elbaf." And we get there, and we have like maybe 3 panels of Usopp being like, "Oh my god, this is Elbaf. Awesome." then that's it. And that's fucking it. Like, really? Come on, let's be real here. This is One Piece, right? Like, we expect a higher standard, and it's not living up to it. I'm sorry, this arc is not living up to it when it comes to what the series is promising us. It's bullshit.
I mean, and specifically, what the series not promising us that Usopp is going to get a level up, and that I guess also are we talking about Frankie as well with Vegapunk or something?
Like
or
Egghead?
Just specifically, yeah.
I mean,
mean-
did he?
Frankie had
Were
a
we
cool moment on
expecting that to
that
be
head.
his arc? Yeah, he did.
He punched the shit out of a vice admiral. That's pretty cool.
He sure did.
Oh, right. That was his moment. I forgot about that.
I mean, he's just useful, generally speaking. I don't feel as strongly about it, but I do understand. That's the best way I can relate to what you're saying. It might happen, but is Usopp? I feel like Chris has said this before, but I'm willing to kind of accept that Usopp having his moment doesn't have to be about combat. Although I'd be
don't
lying
think
if
so
I said
either.
I didn't want to see, him really kind of step up to the plate in a way. Remember when he had that fight with Perona? That was like a step up to the plate. He was clutch. They needed him to do that. He reversed the you know what I'm saying? Like he was key to switching the momentum in that arc. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I feel your pain, Brian.
Do you have any other thoughts, Brian?
I think I just had to get that out of my system because something about Elbaf has not felt right for me. Reading as I'm reading it, like every week, I feel like I should be more excited to read it, but I haven't been. And it's strange because it feels like there's a lot going on and it feels like there's a lot of big moments happening, but it doesn't feel like I care that much. And I'm still not sure why that is because, a surprise arc for me was Egghead because we went into Egghead and I didn't expect to care about it as much as I did. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't it wasn't a big name island. Like you hear Egghead and you're like, damn, we're not going to Elbaf? We're not going to Elbaf right away? We're going to Egghead? And then you leave Egghead and you're like, damn, that was fucking insane. And now you're in Elbaf now, and it's weird. It's like the roles should have been reversed. It should have been I should be so hyped during Elbaf and not excited during Egghead, but instead it's the other way around. So yeah, I don't know. This arc so far has been kind of disappointing for me, in a way.
What's this saying? Expectations of the thief of joy.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I agree with that now.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
What I will say, one more thing. What I will say is, now that we're in this arc, Oda, I think it was mentioned before that Oda planned on skipping Elbaf. And
I don't want to speculate on that. I feel like
that's what I think has been said, by editors or something. I could probably double check to confirm, but
maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, was that it, Brian?
But if Elbaf was meant to be skipped, oh yeah, you see, yeah, he did briefly consider skipping Elbaf, and I hate to say it, but it kind of shows a little bit in this arc. It kind of shows a little bit.
Man, I don't disagree with you. I don't know. Maybe I'm in this place of radical acceptance with One Piece. Because
I disagree with Brian.
I can understand and I can sympathize where Brian's coming from because I think a lot of people feel it. And these are things that I've mentioned before. that I do think that Oda's rapid pace with the series has taken away a lot. Like, one of the things that I will say is that at the end of this chapter, I feel like that moment where he has Luffy impaled on the sword is supposed to be a way bigger moment. You know what I mean? But it is just kind of compacted into this one little panel, and it is kind of like a perfect example of the difficulty with One Piece these days, in that the manga has to really like, you can feel like not a rush, but there is like an acceleration of sorts, because Oda is getting in everything he wants to say about the story. But you could definitely, there's definitely a contrast that you can see with early One Piece and now One Piece, where you really do stay on bigger moments in One Piece. A lot more real estate is taken up on the page because he had more time back then. But the guy is like pushing 50, and I'm sure he definitely feels it, you know?
And you know what I'm gonna say? One more thing. Mangaka need to put their egos aside and just use younger artists.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that it's their vision and they want to use their own art, but American comics do it all the time. They have other people draw for them and stuff. And it's like, you're costing your story and your art by holding on to it so hard. You know what I mean? Like, Hunter, how many decades of Hunter have we missed out on just because he didn't want to give it up? He didn't want to give up drawing it.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, it's just, I don't know. It feels like,
I feel
like,
that argument, but also I think that's like a very extreme circumstance. I wouldn't say Oda needs to give up drawing. Honestly, I think like Oda is specifically someone who shouldn't, because the story and the art are so synergetic. You know, like Oda's vision is, or Oda's artistic vision in terms of art is part of what makes the story what it is. I would say maybe HunterXHunter, that's a valid point to bring up, especially because like this guy was at death's door, Togashi, for a while. You know, he's like, he literally could not even sit up. He was like so fucked up. But I don't think that Oda has that same issue. I think a lot has been put into preserve Oda's ability to draw. It's not that simple. I mean, you know, you could say that it's ego or whatever, but you know, it is part of what makes the manga art style unique for the most part, is that the artists are so intrinsically tied to their work. And obviously that's not the case with every manga. There's a lot of manga writer artist teams, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like,
you know what's one that I'm really surprised is on hiatus and their writer artist combo is Freerin. Freerin is a duo, and they're on hiatus for health reasons.
I would say, yeah. I mean, you know, if the guy can't draw, you know, then, you know, the writer can't draw it. So, and vice versa, you know, it's the same. It's kind of the same thing. It doesn't matter. I understand that argument a lot, and I think that for extreme cases it should apply, but it is also very weird to not have that same style represent. I think for HunterXHunter it may be the only exception, because the art, because HunterXHunter reads like a novel. Basically, it doesn't have such a strong emphasis on its art to get things across, but I don't know. I feel like One Piece is very like simpatico with its art style. It'd be weird if someone else drew One Piece. But I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. One thing I also do want to say, although as much as I agree that like One Piece, there's a bit of magic that is not as there anymore. I still love it. It's still my favorite series. Don't get on me. But I understand that some of the magic is gone for pragmatic reasons. I also, in One Piece's defense, I never really subscribed to the idea that any arc is any one character's arc. So I never had that expectation, and that's why I'm like a little more tolerant of Usopp's moment, because I feel like it's coming, and if it's not, then whatever. It's not the worst thing in the world. I think. Oda can have a mulligan, but I don't subscribe to the idea that any arc is any one particular character's arc.
I feel like here's my case for why this should be Usopp's arc is that, like, okay, when it came to Wano, people were like, oh, this is Zoro's arc. I understood why it maybe wasn't entirely his focus because it wasn't really spoken about. Like, Zoro before this wasn't really going, oh, I really want to go to Wano. I'm so excited to go to Wano.
That being said,
but Usopp's was built up like multiple times throughout the series, and it's a core part of his character is Elbaf.
Well, that being said, I think Zoro has more ties to Wano than Usopp actually does to Elbaf. His family is literally from there.
Yeah, but no, it's just because you have family that comes from there doesn't mean that you have a direct tie to it. Is an interest. Zoro wasn't interested in Wano. Like, if that was something that was built up before, then I could understand. But it wasn't built up before. Zoro never even mentioned Wano.
Yeah.
But Usopp is literally a core part of his character is Elbaf and giants. So there is no excuse like for Usopp taking such a back seat in this arc.
Well, hold on. If I may, Brian. You know, Loki and Luffy just got mortally wounded, you know? And I don't think Imu's not done after just like taking them out of commission. It's good. They want to take, the kids away and force the giants into contracts to be as soldiers or whatever. So I think there's opportunities for the other characters to make stuff happen. This is a great time for Usopp, who we already know has been teased to have like observation hockey with his sniping. You know what I mean? Will probably have his moment. It's gonna happen. I think I agree where it's like I don't feel that same magic with One Piece that I did years ago. I want to be clear about years. This is years ago. Like I'm grown, man. I've been reading this series for a very long time. Like since high school. Way, way older than that. So and I've also seen a lot of other series that I cared about end, and most of them don't end that well. And I've been let down in a lot of situations. So I've also just come to accept that things aren't going to go the way I expect. And it's okay because I'm not the author. That doesn't mean that people can't be disappointed and set expectations. I'm just saying that I've learned to kind of lower my bar for seeing the things that, I would like to see or things that make sense to me, like, occur. It is what it is. By the way, Chris, did you have any thoughts specifically on that?
I mean, I think I pretty much I like this chapter a lot. There's some certain things that kind of raised an eyebrow to me. I don't understand the point of the genie form. It didn't really do anything with it.
It was cool and quirky.
And I saw it. I was like, oh my god, what is he gonna do with this? Brian hates the genie.
I do kind of hate the genie form. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I saw it and it was like, oh boy, what is he gonna do with this? And he didn't really do anything, but I mean, it didn't fuck me up or anything. I was just like, wait, what? Why do you do this?
I think just to be big.
I wonder if it's just I wonder if it's that, and Luffy's very much like when he's in this mode, he's creative mode, so he just like kind of does whatever the first thing comes up to him. So it's not necessarily it's not like a matter of function, and I think that's part of what Luffy's gonna have to learn about Gear 5 is that it's just like reining in just that impulsiveness to some degree. Because he can't. I think like it's very clear that he can't be using Gear 5 as he's been doing it. He just got the form, and although it's been like pretty helpful and pretty powerful up to this point, there's got to be another level to this where there's like a mastery that he needs to obtain. For the most part, he hasn't really even talked about Gear 5. He just kind of accepted he's had it. So it's not something that Luffy has consciously acknowledged even, really. It's just like, oh, this is part of my skill set, so I'm just going to use it how I feel. So I think that's what's going to come next is like the refining of this ability. I'm sure it's still going to be goofy and fun, but like there's got to be a next level, I'm sure. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have many other thoughts about this. I thought it was a fun chapter overall. It was cool to see Emu and Luffy face off for the first time. I am hoping that this is an opportunity for the other Straw Hats to really pitch in and save the day. I don't expect them to do anything to Emu in particular, but like figure out a way to like a little loophole to get Emu out of there. I think this is a great moment for the other Straw Hats to participate, including Usopp. I'm sure he's gonna have his moment, and you know whether he earned it or not, that's yet to be seen. We'll see how it goes.
I'm ready to eat shit for this, by the way.
I'm sure, you know, now that Luffy's out of the picture, I think Luffy's going to be out, and then the other Straw Hats will have to compensate one way or another. So
Now that I've said all this, I feel like I've gotten a lot of weight off my shoulders. So, if Usopp's moment does come and it's really fucking awesome, I'm willing to take a wrong burgundy for it.
there's no reason. I think your feelings are valid,
I'm
bro.
willing to take a wrong
No, I do
burgundy.
think your feelings are valid. I think
Yeah, I understand. Like,
I understand your
definitely
frustration because I feel it in some form, not exactly the form that you feel it, but I feel it in some form as well. So you don't need to take no wrong burgundy for it. Let's save those for higher stakes, like when Enru doesn't show up.
Imagine Enru does show up.
If
though.
Enru shows up, the show's over forever. I'm not coming back.
Imagine, dude. That would be
an
so
Omega
fucking
L.
awesome.
Bro, I'm gonna
That would
log
be
off permanently.
literally- I think that would be the greatest moment of my life. I'm not gonna lie.
One above all.
Yeah, I wouldn't love it. So, you know. Anyway. All right.
We're 42 minutes in and we're not done with One Piece. So
Well, we are now. Are we ready to move on?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then let's go. Wow, this sound doesn't work. All right, let's go.
Oh, good.
Sakamoto Days. And with that, I'm going to pass this one over to Brian.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing that. Sakamoto Days. Okay.
My back hurts.
So the chapter picks up with what's his name? Nagumo?
Yes.
Nagumo shanking fucking X. And Gaku's like, oh my god, it's that guy. And as Nagumo's preparing to kill X, Sakamoto comes in and blocks the attack, stopping him from killing X. And he immediately grabs Sakamoto. Nagumo immediately grabs Sakamoto by the collar and goes, "Move! You don't have what it takes. I'm taking him out." But Sakamoto goes, "Nah, man. Like, just let him. We gotta let him live and face the consequences of his actions and shit." And Nagumo's like, "But that dude's a fucking crazy psycho, bro. And he's killed, like, he's killed so many people." And Sakamoto's like, "If you let your own feelings drive you to kill, then you're no better than him. He's got to go to prison." And Nagumo says, like, if he killed your entire family, would you still say the same thing? And Sakamoto says, "Nah, but if that happens, I'd want you to stop me." Which kind of catches Nagumo off guard, and he's just like, "Fine, you can stick to your fucking killing rule, but non-killing rule, but you don't get to tell me what to do." And Sakamoto goes, "Yeah, I can. You're not killing shit, bitch."
He said, all right. You're getting a little crazy right now.
And then Sakamoto talks about his grand plan to win the fight, take over the JA, and make it into a Sakamoto national chain, and he wants Nagumo to be the third store manager, not the second, the third, because you know who's gonna be second.
Shin.
And Nagumo goes, "Say what?" And cameraman guy and fucking speed shoes guy are both watching. And everybody else is also watching. I'm not sure why they're showing like the crowd watching that react, like what their reaction is, but Nagumo goes, "Nah, I don't know what you're talking about, but and as he's kind of talking, Sakamoto cuts him off and says, I want you to choose a path that doesn't involve killing." And in the middle of their talking, X comes in and slices Sakamoto through the stomach. And Sakamoto falls over, and Nagumo observes his wound, which is deep. And X begins his villain monologue and goes, "You're so naive, it's nauseating. You refuse to stain your own hands, forcing others to do your dirty work. That's how this rotten society works. Face reality and die." And we see Nagumo. He thinks back to Rion and her death, and now he sees Sakamoto down on the ground dying as well. And he looks at X and he's preparing to go over there and kill him, but Sakamoto stops him and pleads to him one more time to not kill X. And as he's kind of looking, as Nagumo's looking down at him, he thinks to himself, "Really, Sakamoto? Those are your last words?" And Gaku comes over and tries to attack Nagumo, but Nagumo blocks it and immediately just shits on him. And Nagumo gets up, turns around, thinking back to Sakamoto's words that he'll be the third store manager, and decides that he's going to kill them both. That's the end of the chapter. Josh, what are your thoughts?
RGC.
Whoa.
RGC for me too.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
Christians was One Piece.
It wasn't actually.
Yeah, it is.
We all know, Christian. Don't have to trick us.
It wasn't though. I didn't call it.
Word to the chopper hat. Subliminal messaging.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, this chapter was fire. I think Sakamoto. I think he's buck wild for not letting this guy just die. He's clearly, I mean, like, I think he needs help, but they're in a situation where, like, he's, you know, the head of this assassin, like, clan, and he's killed, like, a ton of people himself, and he has no, you know, plans for a peaceful future. Sometimes people gotta go, you know? It's plain to see this guy was an issue, but I also understand that I guess Sakamoto himself, as a retired assassin, also has killed a lot of people, and so has his friends that are also assassins and such. And I guess it's not fair. He wouldn't want them to get the death penalty, so to speak. So, or at least not judged fairly, you know, by his peers. So, whatever. Morally speaking, Sakamoto at least has a plan to make things better, and I respect him for that. I have a prediction about Sakamoto, though. I think that slash was deep, but you know what else is deep? The belly fat. know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're
If
saying.
he sheds that weight, it's probably more of like a cut,
Yeah,
you know,
it's a little slash.
like a simple wound, and they fight through that all the time. It's no
Yeah.
problem. He's gonna get up young as hell, like how you. Shout out if you know the song.
I don't.
You could type in young as hell like Caillou.
My theory is that Sakamoto had a bunch of soy sauce in his apron, and that's what's coming out from the cut.
Soyson.
Soy sauce.
Okay. Chris, what were your thoughts?
I really enjoyed this chapter. Boy. You know what? This is my RGC as well. Unified, really good chapter of the week. I think the first one for Sakamoto Days ever.
Unified RGC.
Unified RGC. Unified RGC.
I sense your hater energy.
I mean, it sure as hell wasn't going to be HunterXHunter. I knew that.
It was close, I will say that. I do like this chapter a lot.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my god. Oh my
Could
god.
have fooled me.
Yeah. No, I really like this chapter. I think I really like Nagumo as a character. I've always have, but like between his battle with
Nags.
Oki and this, he's just a really cool character, and honestly, I'm really excited to see him fight. He's one of my favorite characters to watch in battle in this series. I hope he doesn't die, and I hope he does get to become the third manager here. But I hope he's not like the tragic loss of the series. But yeah, no, I really like that Sakamoto was trying to get through to him, and this is someone who is like on the same level as Sakamoto in the sense of the others don't really understand the loss of Rion. This is the only other person that can kind of tell him anything, you know what I mean, about this situation. So yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was like really cool, and seeing Sakamoto really insist on him not fighting is really cool. I'm just excited to see what comes next. I just enjoyed reading this a lot, and yeah, I'm down. I'm cool to give Sakamoto a unified, really good chapter. I think it deserves it this time around. But those are all my thoughts. Brian, what'd you think?
Yeah, I was talking shit last week about Nagumo being here, and this immediately proved me wrong. And yeah, that's why I gave it to RGC, because he immediately was like, "Here's the reason why he's here," and I was like, "Okay, this is actually pretty fucking sick." Not gonna lie.
That's about to happen with One Piece.
Yeah. So. Yeah, RGC for that. This was a surprising moment for me. I did not expect like an emotional beat here. I thought it was just gonna be like Nagumo versus Gaku and Sakamoto versus X. But it ended up being like, I guess this was the one loose thread for Sakamoto, was having Nagumo be just still be a killer, like there's still one more person that has to subscribe to his ideals, and it was Nagumo. And this is the moment. So I completely forgot about that. I just so yeah, this was a pretty surprising chapter. I take back what I said last week. That this was a very pleasant read for me. So yeah, biggest surprise of the week for me.
You know what? This is all. What I also realized is that this is the most serious that Nagumo has ever been. He's usually like the smiley, like, oh, let's fight because it's fun type of guy. But yeah, this time he's like pissed, and that's gonna be really cool to see.
Yeah, this is a big deal for him.
Berserker
He's very
Nago.
serious. Yeah, he's. I mean, it means the prestige. I actually forgot that Nagumo is literally on the same level as Sakamoto, close enough anyway. You know, and he can beat X for sure.
Yeah.
If you ask me. And this boy with the hammer is not even. He
Yeah.
better go.
You
somewhere
already beat
else.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you're dying, bro.
that's
Just
the one
go.
thing. I'm not entirely sure why Gaku is here yet. So it's like,
Right, I don't,
I'm not sure why Gaku.
He looks like Hawkenberg here. X at page 10. Face reality and die. He looks like he has the FK17,
That's funny.
TSK17.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
He
look like
does. He
Hawkenberg?
does look like he's dying. He got stabbed in the stomach. He's not doing well.
Boy, looking like Benjamin.
Oh, nausea. Oh, I'm infected.
Mashallah.
Martial law. All right. Well, if that's it, I suppose we should move on. Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's go.
Fi me picnic in the car with me so me can chat.
Ichi the Witch. With that, I'll pass this one over to Josh.
Thanks, Chris. This is Ichi the Witch, chapter 90. Looking forward to it. Last week, we had a very intense ping pong game that ended in the Witch Association winning against the Magic Keepers group. Cool stuff. They also formed an alliance to take on Fujimine and the World Hated Magic. And also Ichi handed Descaris a win by saying that he thinks of her as family, you know, more than just like a teacher, as, you know, opposed to Minataka, who Descaris is in a competition with. Speaking of, starting this week in this chapter, she's speaking to the magics in her inner circle, you know, in their imaginary space or whatever, telling them how Ichi says she was family and that she's like the best and coolest and strongest ever and can solo anybody in any verse, stuff like that. And she was like, for real. And they all like applaud her and they're like, oh, that's nice. You're definitely exaggerating, but you know, good for you.
That's funny.
And it's actually really cute.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
honestly, I
adorable.
found this incredibly adorable.
They're so supportive. And the magic she has is pretty cool too. I don't remember the bell one. I feel like she did use that, but I don't
Remember the bell one either. I remember the other ones kind of.
the dragon she flies on.
She just
No,
used
they
the
have
dragon
brooms.
at some point.
She did. I remember. This is the sword one, right? The with the long face.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said I tried to pierce him again and again. Yeah, so yeah, that's the sword. Magic. Anyway, right as they start to comment on Minataka about how like he was actually pretty impressive for a human without magic and the tools, and of course I guess Deska is upset, so she, you know, rallies everyone to say you know, who's everyone's favorite, and they all say Deska, she's the best. Cute stuff. So she leaves them and starts heading down into the ocean, this huge, vast ocean, where she, I guess, on the shallow end of it, sees hold
Octobomb,
on, I know his
right?
name. Yep, yeah, Kizashi, otherwise known as the Octobomb Magic. He was the dude from an arc ago, caused a lot of problems for the team, but ultimately realized that he was a jerk and did the most. So he's repenting, I guess, while he's imprisoned in Beskars' magic circle. He's been writing on these stones like in the ocean, about the conversations and stories that Kronos, the time magic, had before he passed away. Really nice stuff. Descaris begins to go deeper into the ocean where it's like really dark. We see other magics chained up, like calling out to her as she ignores them. But she keeps going until she pulls up on this huge, not huge, but like this super maxed out lockdown cage for the reverse the magic Hitsugi, the guy that was kind of like the right hand for the world hater. He was talking the most shit.
All of this shit.
Yeah, which Descaris comments on, talking about how, like, you know, you had like she asked, you know, questions about his boss to tell him where he's at and what he's doing, you know, to spill the beans. And she's like, damn, like, you was talking all that shit before, and now you're just quiet. How are you so quiet now? Now you don't want to talk? Oh, that's crazy. She's like, let me tell you something. There's a lot of other magics down here that I didn't put like in chains, and all of them wanted to be quiet with me and act like they didn't give a fuck and blah blah blase. But after being down here long enough, you know, in solitary confinement, now they all crave my attention and want to be used and all this other shit. And basically, you're gonna be no different, you know. So enjoy your time while you're down here, as all the magic start to scream out towards her. And of course, this weirdo is not upset or nervous about that at all. He's just humming and singing after Descaris walked away, because he's got plans, and this was definitely not a big deal for him. Anyway, we head over to the Magic Association where Amadoro,
I think her name is.
Amadoro, yeah, the ammo gun witch, or something like that, is talking to Marigold and requesting permission to be deployed, I guess, on a mission. Which, if y'all remember, she was the one that was mind controlled by Fujimines and was very disruptive. Now she's asking to go head out and do something. I don't know about that. Anyway, that's the end of the chapter. Brian, what are your thoughts?
This was another Desi Aura chapter. Another awesome Desi Aura chapter. I love the way that, man, they do this character so fucking right. Like, this is probably the best, strongest, kind of like the best go at the strongest that I've seen in a while, because they do it in subtle ways. You know what I mean? Like with her, like they'll just randomly drop in a kernel to show you just how fucking real she is. You know, like you know that she's good, but they keep adding more and more and more to her that keeps broadening the expanse of her greatness. You know what I mean? Like, they say it and then they show it. And it's when they show it, it feels like it has so much more weight to it. You know what I mean? Like, before you show how many magic she gets, right? Like how many she's acquired, like you see it in her flashback. When like the stuff that happened with her brother. Like you see her going on the quest and gathering all of them. And now you see all the evil that she has, that she has defeated. And it's like hundreds of them. And they're all just like prisoners within her. And it's insane just how like capable she is to this fucking degree. And this is right after seeing her goof around with a fucking Maipong game and being like a sore loser and being like such a human character. And I don't know, this is such a well done, unique take on this trope of character. And I'm highly impressed with Ichi the Witch when it comes to Desi. This was a solid fucking chapter. I liked it a lot. If Sakamoto didn't surprise me so much this week, this would have been my RGC. And I like that she talks shit. She talks her shit too. Like she shows up, she's like, "What up, loser?" She's a sore winner, and that's pretty awesome too. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Ichi the Witch. Awesome chapter.
Yeah, you already know how I feel about Discaris. Really cool. Great character overall.
Call her Desi, bro. We're chill like that.
I refer to her by her full name. I give her the respect. No, but I love this little opening with the magic circle. I also thought it was very cute. Yeah, not much to say from me on this chapter. I really enjoyed this chapter a lot, but it was like Brian pretty much covered everything I wanted to say about it. Very cool to see the inner depths of her abilities. She's just nice with it. I'm curious as to see, what they do with Amadoro. I'm sure that we're going to get like kind of a bigger arc with her. Because she can no longer be controlled by Fujimine. Once she uses someone, they're not able to be put under control again. So, she's pretty much
still weird for that.
It's not her fault. She got mind controlled.
All right.
What do you want? He said, "All right," but that's what happened.
You don't think she's weird for getting caught up like that? Like
everybody got caught up like that. Ichi and Descaris got caught up.
Like, what was she doing? How did she get caught first? To even throw them all
Bro,
up?
if you could catch Descaris, you could catch Amadoro. Give her a break, dog. I think the hard times begin and end with the fact that Descaris, Ichi, and a number of other people got caught fairly easy.
Okay. I will not call her weird then.
Yeah, I as the chapter says, I'm looking forward to it for what Ichi the Witch has coming up. That's all I really got for it. Josh, what did you think?
Well, I don't think Amado is weird anymore, but I do think she needs to take a break and not head out on a mission immediately after that situation. I don't think she needs to shoot her way out of this. She needs to relax.
Yeah,
Go
that's
to one
fair.
of those saunas for a little bit. Maybe practice some mental techniques. Or perhaps wear a metal bowl around her head when she goes outside, like Magneto or something.
Yeah.
With a helmet. That would help. Yeah. Anyway, I do agree with Brian as far as this being one hell of a fucking aura chapter for Descaris, but I wonder, like, does she not use those other magics?
She doesn't.
Not even like in crunch time?
She doesn't. She says that she refuses to use all the ones.
Implied.
She straight up says that she will never use them because that's kind of the punishment they get.
That was keen, Chris.
I'm
That was
keen.
keen that you read.
I'm baby keen.
Wow. Wow. I don't know what else to say.
I'm baby keen.
You just absolutely broke Josh.
Those are my thoughts.
You absolutely fucking broke it.
This is the second time this happened in like a few weeks.
All right, I guess we should move on to the next one.
Kurapika is now drowning in an
my God, we still have
indescribable emptiness.
Hunter x Hunter.
God, we still had Hunter Hunter.
Dread.
Oh my God.
Why? Why are you
Brown. I'm not. Because I actually love this series.
So do I. You cannot take that away from me. I wrote 21 pages on Hunter x Hunter. I wrote a thesis.
I'm not taking anything away from you.
Yes, you are. You're attempting to take things away from me here. You're questioning my fandom as if I didn't spend all this
I
time.
cannot form a weapon against you.
Not yet. Until next week.
I can damage. I don't have enough time to observe.
Anyway, this is Hunter x Hunter, chapter 413, Loyalty. We are.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy, huh?
That's great. All right, I wasn't even gonna say nothing else, but
Oh
I
my
didn't even
God.
realize
Oh
That
my
is
God.
kind of crazy, though.
Oh
Like,
my
that's
God.
legitimately kind of
That's
crazy.
meta AF.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. But for real, though.
I don't have to explain myself to you guys. Last we left off with Hunter x Hunter. Lots of stuff is going down. Kurapika has revealed to the Nen class that that Wobble is no longer eligible to take part in the succession arc. We learn that Oito has been carrying another baby this entire time. The baby that they've been protecting this entire time is not, in fact, Wobble, but but her nephew apparently. So that's cool. This entire time has not been the right baby. But you know, it doesn't erase the many threats that are still after Wobble that can reach her from afar, like the various people with Nen curses on her. But yeah, that's a last-ditch effort. Kurapika kind of revealed that Wobble may not be eligible in order to kind of stave off some more threats because the walls are closing in on Kurapika. He's trying his best to just like find a way to get the princess, to get the fucking succession war called off, but he is struggling. It's rough. We are starting this chapter with King Nasubi carrying Hulkenberg's corpse into his weird Nen ritual room where the other princes' dead bodies are being stored. They put his body onto one of the coffins, and they see that the ninth prince, that Hulkenberg's torch won't light, meaning that he is not dead. And thus he is still participating in the match. He is not out of the game yet. We then cut to Benjamin, who is just wondering, is like, what, wasn't this ninth prince Hulkenberg's ability? No, it's not possible. Only his body died. His soul is still. It's 100% impossible to continue to pretend to be surgeon and detective and deceive the first prince. If we meet in person, my behavior and mannerisms will betray me. He's my brother. I'd rather test a new hypothesis and learn the laws of my ability. So Hulkenberg has had his people tie himself as Balsamico to a chair so that in the event that Balsamico regains control, he cannot run over to Benjamin and warn him of his ability. So Balsamico, Hulkenberg as Balsamico fires an arrow into like forward, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's happening. Yeah, he just shoots an arrow. Benjamin is thinking to himself that he's figured out that there's like a body swap ability because that would explain Shikaku's suicide. But first, he realizes that Balsamico, he's Hulkenberg inside, and now he's using his ability once more. He's trying to figure out the rules of his ability. As at the same time, he commands one of his guys to send men to Hulkenberg's room to find Balsamico, and say that arrest everyone around Halkenberg because they're all persons of interest. As this guy is about to head off, Benjamin goes to the bathroom and starts to throw up. He's like, no, he realizes that he is getting the symptoms of TSK-17. So he's like, what the fuck? Balsamico was still downstairs. How is this possible? It wasn't Halkenberg. He said, our TSK-17 is stored in vials that only open with our custom boots. So he's like, how did this fucking happen? He said, like, with a spray at this level, considering my height, it had to have happened when I was sitting down. And he thinks to that one time that he was sitting down, and it must have been that one time. He goes in, and he realizes that the poison is still there. Balsamico only took one. So he's like, if TSK-17 hasn't been used, then why do I still have this symptoms? I just happened to get sick? What the fuck? And he's wondering, is like, if a soldier...
No way.
What the fuck? He's like, if a soldier besides me had brought... MB and Balsamico had brought TSK-7 beforehand, how? He's just, like, wondering, like, how could this even be fucking possible? He's like, was it someone in R&D? Was it my own mom? What the fuck is going on here? And he goes over and he finds the one person that could have done it, and that person is Furikov. Dramatic music.
Our favorite Benjamin guard.
Yeah. So he's like, you acquired TSK-17 through the first queen and betrayed me. Why? For money, power? And Furikov, with a weirdly very funny face on, he goes like, I would never betray you. He says, I now and forever I swear loyalty to my country and to you, First Prince Benjamin. However, I did poison you for real though.
That was me.
You right though. He's like, it's true you chose a time when you could be the only suspect, but that could be part of your strategy. Why? If my distrust deepens a little, I'll kill you before you finish your next sentence. And Furikov explains that his plan was to capitalize on Unma's plot to secure victory for Halkenberg, and to also use the machinations of his father beyond Netero against him. So Furikov is revealed to be the fucking kid of Beyond Netero that has been assigned to Prince Halkenberg. He explains that he has that curse that activates upon his death, and it was planted by Beyond, and it's impossible to remove. The queen threatened that Beyond could cause my death at any time, and I was left with no choice. So what he actually he doesn't know if Benjamin is his target, but he did fear that Benjamin was his target. So, that your death by the curse could eradicate your spirit beast's ability. The only sure way to avoid this was to bounce the curse back. So, oh my god, my cats are fighting. He's like, if I die first, the curse reflects back to you, and Furikov will be the only person who dies. And they also mentioned that as a result of this, his Benjamin's guardian's spirit beast ability would make him into a god. And he's like, yes, with your guardian beast ability and nation of unshakable glory and prosperity will be assured, and an unbroken imperial line for all eternity. So I guess if I had to guess, Benjamin's beast ability is to make him immortal somehow. Somehow, some way. But they don't explain it. Basically, he's like, the queen's demand that I use TSK-17 on Benjamin within 48 hours or beyond would activate the curse. So Unma is working with Beyond. At the very least, like, we could put that in the possibility, which is pretty crazy. He says, I let her think I gave into her demands and protected your guardian beast. And with all due respect, I was able to lay the groundwork for you to transcend your body and become a guardian deity for our national prosperity. He says, I need nothing more in life. If the reflective curse kills me, then I will be perfectly satisfied. And Benjamin's like, I was a fool. I should have never doubted my soldiers.
Yeah.
And then we learn Furykov's ability, Full Metal Alchemist Combo Master.
I know you was hype, Chris.
I'm not going to lie, I was like, what?
Your third favorite series of all time.
Full Metal Alchemist? Yo, Togashi respects Full Metal Alchemist. He named a specialist ability out of it. So put some respect on Full Metal Alchemist's name. Furikov is a specialist. By being with the target for a certain time, it deciphers the details of the target's ability and then creates a weapon that could destroy or supplement and amplify set abilities. He cannot use Hatsu while the ability is being deciphered. While the ability is being deciphered, he cannot use Hatsu while the weapon is being transmitted. The more powerful, effective, and influential the ability, the longer it takes to decipher. The time required for mutation is equal to the deciphering, and if interrupted, the clock resets. So I guess this fucking guy is just like boosting his guardian and beast ability, and that's the whole vibe here. So that, like, in theory, he did poison him, but he is counting on his ability being able to boost Benjamin's guardian spirit ability no matter what it is. Although Furikov knows what it is. So he's confident enough that his ability would be able to amplify the guardian beast ability to the point where the poison wouldn't even matter. Benjamin could possibly survive it, and become a god essentially. So that's cool. And with that, we actually get the scene where fucking Benjamin declares martial law with his own words, with the ugliest weird face on. He's like, man. He said, I will declare martial law at 14:15 today. So, Benjamin explains once again that his guardian beast ability that Furikov Decipher used in conjunction with Benjamin Baton will make me the spiritual core of the Kakin tree, taking the place of the seed urn, and I will be the guardian spirit of its leader. Wait, hold on now. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold on now. Okay. Hold on. So I misinterpreted that. So I guess they are planning on Benjamin dying, but when Benjamin dies, they seem to intent on making him a guardian spirit for the next king, which is a higher, even higher plane than the king itself. The succession battle wasn't a game of survival to pick the next king. Kakin will soon rule the world as one nation, and the Hyugo line, unbroken for all eternity, will lead it. This was a holy war to select the god, the glorious guardian and protector, to see it through. So all of this is to turn Benjamin into a guardian spirit beast.
Is that exactly what they said?
Yeah. My guardian spirit beast's ability that Furikov deciphered, used in conjunction with Benjamin Baton, will make me the spiritual core of the Kakin tree, taking the place of the seed urn ritual. I will be the guardian spirit of its leader. That will make me the highest power in Kakin, a supreme authority that transcends even the king.
Wow. Okay. I see.
So, damn. So he's like, begin preparations at 1400. Kill on site all personnel on personal guards on tier 1 who are not members of the royal army. Damn. That means everybody, Kurapika people included.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Do not harm the... Oh, well, he did specifically call out, do not harm the hunter associates. Secure the... in accordance with the rules, secure the princes and gather them all in the Great Hall. So, as for Camilla and Saridnik, I'm gunning them down myself. So...
Yeah.
He says, I can't let my mother find out about my Guardian Speed Beast ability, whatever that is. So, you know, the only thing, the thing I should be doing in the short time that remains to me is to purge the rest of the princes and become the one true heir. Then, as the king, I will issue an official will. He uses Moose's ability Secret Window to find out where Camilla is. She's currently getting her daily post-lunch massage until 3, and she would never cut it short. So she's gonna be right there. But they don't know what her ability is, so they don't know about Kat's name. So we'll have to see how that goes. Oh my god! Imagine Benjamin just gets got by fucking Kat's name.
That would be so.
I think he's aware of it,
but-
right?
No, he does not know.
Yeah, he knows.
No, he knows nothing about Kat's name.
Really?
He knows that that she has a
they-
counteractive ability, but he doesn't know what the ability is. That's why they haven't killed her yet. Is that they don't know what she can do.
They have the gist of it. I
They-
feel like.
They don't.
No?
Well, they know that like it activates upon her death, but they don't know what it is. They don't want to take the risk.
Killing her activates her nen and she drains the assailant's life energy to bring herself back to life. Seems pretty.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, regardless, they still got to be careful. He might just make somebody else sacrifice themselves. Whatever, I'll save my bets.
He said allow 15 minutes to confirm the safety.
They put it in quotes.
Oh
He's
my god.
such a bastard, Joe.
Yeah, he said,
Psychopath.
bro, he is going crazy right now.
He's like the dictator from Pam's Labyrinth.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. He's going crazy right now. He's like, you know, I wanted to make you suffer, but man, I gotta kill you though. I can't waste any time anymore. So yeah, all of the guards have been given the order to do their thing. Bobby Mina included. So, oh my god, what's he gonna do? Yeah, it's going crazy right now. Benjamin is on his way to the prince's floor to pretty much slaughter everyone. I'm very nervous because HunterXHunter is not as serious that pulls punches. If it wants to kill big characters, it will. So we'll have to see how this goes. Yep, that is where the chapter ends, though. Josh, what did you think about HunterXHunter chapter 413?
Insane chapter, my second favorite of the week for sure. I'm happy we got this little bit of background about what led to the martial law being called and Benjamin being sick, because it kind of came out of nowhere, and I wasn't sure if we was gonna. I always felt like, damn, did I miss something? Like, was I supposed to just assume and put 2 and 2 together, like
No,
that this was gonna happen?
no, we're crisscrossing in
Thank
time.
goodness. I mean, damn, who did Hulkenberg swap with? He hit somebody, that's for sure. And is that his plan? I mean, I'm still blown away by the fact that Hulkenberg was willing to just let his body die and say, fuck it, whatever, I'm moving on.
All right, I
That's
guess.
insane. The fucking willpower. I still believe that he didn't willingly choose this to happen. I remember him saying that he knew there was probably going to be a chance where this happened, but he probably didn't know that it would affect his body that way. I don't know. How would he have known in case he's seen
I could be
it
wrong
for
about
the
that. I
first
have no
time?
idea. I figured that he knew that this would happen.
He guessed. He prepared for that mentally. And I think he prepared. I mean, because you know how smart characters are in HunterXHunter. I think he also prepared for the situation where if he swapped out of his body, something might happen to his body. That's what the line of thinking seemed like to me. But again, I could be wrong too. Man, you know what I've thought about, which is probably a little bit off topic, but and we talked about this before, but Kurapika is very vulnerable right now. Like I keep remembering that like his ability only works against the spiders, and I think that Emperor Time is kind of a manifestation of that like penalty, because he claimed that if he used his moves on somebody that wasn't a spider, that he would like die, like it would cost his life. But
Well,
maybe
I think it's
he
one
meant like
certain
it would
room.
shave away at his life.
I think it's whatever that like killing move that he does is the chain around the heart and then they die. He can't use that against anybody else, but I think he could use the other abilities on people.
Oh, like the powerful chains and
Yes,
the
he can
like
use the
enhancer
restricting chain.
abilities and shit.
Yeah, if I remember right,
Oh,
Brian. I don't
cool,
know
on
if you.
non-spider.
I don't know if you know for sure, Brian, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it's only there's a specific move that he can only use against the spiders, but everything else is he can use on other people.
Okay, and he's in Emperor Time whenever he goes into that specialist mode to use his abilities, right?
He uses Emperor Time to, and correct me if I'm wrong again, but when he does that ability, absorbing ability, where he like
No, but
siphons your Nen,
well,
that's Emperor Time.
yes, that too. No, I don't think that's the Emperor Time is when he goes into that mode with the Scarlet Eyes.
Yes.
And he becomes the specialist.
Yes.
And that's one of the abilities he has, that dolphin.
So the only
The
move
name of it is.
the only move that Kurapika can use, the move that Kurapika can only use on the spiders is chain jail, which forces people into Zetsu.
So it's not even that.
So
the one shot kill one, right?
I think that's part of the restricting chains. Maybe that's like a part 2 to it. So it doesn't
there's
count as a
dowsing
separate
chain, holy
ability.
chain, and steel chain. Oh wait, no, those he can use against anybody else. It's just chain jail that is reserved for spiders.
Oh wow.
And because it is really strong, it forces Zetsu. So he can hold his own against like really strong fighters. That's not the spiders. Okay, that's good to know. Cause I'm thinking like, damn, bro, you out here with a fucking gun and a chain that says that if niggas lie or not. It's not looking good for you, bro. Not everyone's Crollo. You know? Anyway, I don't know if I have much more thoughts. I like this little floor plan layout. It was a nice refresher to see like where everybody was at.
Yeah.
This guy that's in room 1008, he's like, oh, like he looks like he's reacting to something, but he's in the room by himself. And he's in the third princess.
Who's
room.
1008? No one's in
1003. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
1003.
1003. That's Zhang Lei's room.
Zhang Li, yeah. But it doesn't look like anybody else is there. Why is he's
Maybe it's because
making like a face.
they found out that he was gone or something.
Yeah.
Zhang Lei went to go see his
Maybe.
dad, so he's probably not even on this floor.
Yeah, he probably left unannounced. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe that's why he's reacting that way. He's like, damn.
Oh shit!
Like I'm supposed to be securing the princes, but
I fucked
this
up.
nigga's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Because he looks
Brian.
shocked.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I agree. I'm satisfied with that. And so with that, Brian, what are your thoughts on this chapter?
I would say I'm surprised that Furikov was the Beyond kid, but also now that it's kind of been revealed, it makes sense. Because
One of the Beyond kids.
yeah, one of the Beyond kids. Just because
We
the
still
dude
don't know
is
who the Beyond Prince is.
yeah.
Yes.
Probably Tyson.
Imagine.
The guy is a bit of a Nen genius in a way. Like he has probably among some of the best like Nen testing abilities out of anybody in the series. So I guess it makes sense that he's related to Beyond. But yeah, this chapter was pretty intense. This is one of those series where it's impossible to know what the fuck is about to happen. It's like there's a million train crashes about to happen at the same time, and you see all the trains about to crash into each other and explode, and there's gonna be a lot of death involved, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. You're just watching. You're just like, oh fuck. There's a lot of people who are about to fucking die, but there's literally nothing you can do. That's what it's like reading Hunter x Hunter. Everybody is so fucked at the same time. There's not a single person in this situation that is succeeding right now, except for maybe Saradnik. Like the dude is basically just playing his own video game at this point.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I thought about though? If Benjamin pulls up on Saradnik right now, I think Benjamin could beat him. I mean, Saradnik has a broken ass ability, but he doesn't have the power to really capitalize off of it yet, right?
Well,
It's not like
that's
can
the
do a
thing is that
man punch.
He hasn't been seen in a while.
yeah, last time we saw him, Saradnik has been able to enter Zetsu in 3 seconds. So if he does that, it can be curtains for Benjamin, depending on the timing. Because if he catches him as he's entering his room, 10 seconds before he enters his room, he can see Benjamin
Oh, you
coming.
can just shoot him or something, right? He can like do something.
Yeah,
like,
he can.
kill him.
Okay, so the way it would work is that say Benjamin is 10 seconds away from Saradnik's door. Saradnik can see Benjamin come into his room and do what he's going to do. When he wakes up from Zetsu, he'll be back to where he is. Everyone around him will experience what happens when Benjamin comes in, but he will have the freedom to do whatever he wants in those 10 seconds.
And they perceive him as
still
You
standing
know.
there.
right.
So in that 10 seconds, if they're within that 10 seconds, he could do that. Also, I forgot to mention this in my recap. Saradnik has the ability to look forward even more. However, the drawback is that time actually starts to move after the 10 seconds. So,
Right.
you know, he gets 10 free seconds of seeing the future until it starts to like actually move
but
forward.
He has 10 seconds of iframes.
Yes.
For all the nerds.
Yeah. So, you know, but in theory, if he's further away, he can keep watching until like Benjamin comes into the room. But then, yeah, that's I'm not gonna continue to explain it because I could be wrong. But yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. Thanks for the Falcon's explanation.
Yeah. Were those all your thoughts, Brian?
Yeah, that's it.
It's me now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Golly. Oh, man. I really like this chapter. I think it's just so funny. Just the intensity of how it could be sometimes. I love this little moment between Furikov and Benjamin where they were like, bro, you're my bro for real. And he's like, bro, I'd never betray you, dude. I'm on your side. In fact, I'm making you a god right now. I'm doing you a favor.
Yeah, I'm gonna die for you. Don't ever forget that. He's like, bet.
He's like, I can't believe I've doubted, bro.
I'll make a statue for you, man, and I'll use your ability really well.
My
when you
favorite thing
die."
about you, bro, is that you made it so I can call martial law. I've been trying to do
That's
that
my favorite.
forever.
Thank you.
I've been trying to do that since
Oh
we
my
got
God.
here. Oh my God.
Thirst. Oh, he's gonna pull up on Saradnik and get a rude awakening.
Oh my God. What are they gonna
He's gonna
do?
be like, I'm dead? Huh? He's gonna be in a liminal space like, what?
Whoa.
I was just standing there.
Where'd he come
You
from?
were standing there. I'm dead now?
I'm dead. Weirdly enough, I think Bisky might be safe. Like Mariam's probably the safest guy. He's got.
Bro said, "Oh, make some phone calls to try to get the prince out." That's funny as hell.
Yeah. Oh my god, my cats are fighting, guys. Sorry, unprofessional on the pod, but my cats are fighting to the death right now, and I hate when they do that.
Yeah, don't you hate it when your cats fight to the death? That's fucking fucked
It
up.
sucks. Anyway, I was saying, yeah, I feel like Marion might be the safest right now. I don't think Benjamin will go after him immediately, and all of Mariam's guards are okay. They're all chill, and they have Hanzo and Bisky in there with them. Those are pretty good odds. Kurapika might be fucked though. It depends on how Bobby Mina goes. I can see Bobby Mina betraying Benjamin. He seems like
he seems like really chill. Yeah.
Seems like a nice guy. I could see him like saying
like
I'm not gonna
chill
kill
lad.
a baby, bro. You bugging right now.
You bugging, G. G, you bugging for real.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how this goes. Holy hell. It's like Brian says, and I do think this is the real thing about Hunter x Hunter, is that like it is watching 1,000 train wrecks about to happen at once. Every chapter gives me that dread. It's just like, oh my God, another problem. But there's also another problem that collide. You know what I also thought of? You know who else is on this tier?
Who?
Hisoka and Benolanov.
Oh, yeah. Wait, Hisoka's also here?
Yeah, Hisoka's on tier 1.
I thought it was Benolanov that was there.
No, Hisoka was found on... That's why Benolanov transformed again, because he found Hisoka on tier 1.
Yeah, by chance.
So, it's not looking good. But so good. I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm so glad it's not on hiatus anymore. And I'm so glad we still got so much more to go. I mean, we're at least we're promised 10 chapters at this point. Maximum 20. So we'll actually get to see how this all plays out. Honestly, I could see maybe we're getting close to the end of the arc here. But who knows? I'm excited. I can't contain my excitement, but that's all I got to say about Hunter x Hunter. Any rebuttals before we go?
No.
Alrighty, well that has been Hunter x Hunter, and that has been our show. Thank you guys so much for listening. As per usual, this was a big night for us. But I'm happy to do it. Thank you guys so much for listening. You can find me at the Chris Espinal on Twitter and Instagram. Josh is at JDCole_37 on Instagram, at New Jump City Josh on Twitter. Brian is at b.esp on Twitter and Instagram. Email the show at newjumpcitypod@gmail.com with any questions, suggestions, anything you guys want us to talk about, and we'll have a normal pre-show chat show next week where we'll answer all the questions that we missed. Subscribe to the pod, please do. This week was a lot of work for me. I would like to see a couple subscribers, and that would be nice, and it'd make me feel good about myself and all the work I put in. Give us a subscribe there. Like, share, anything. Get the algorithm bumping for New Jump City. And with that, thank you guys so much for listening. We will see you guys next week. Stay safe, New Jump citizens.
Bye.
Deuces. Thanks for listening.